White Sox at Indians, another 38 Fahrenheit, very cold day in Cleveland. We remember last year, Cleveland bats got off to an extremely slow start in the cold weather, and now they're in a very tough spot. I mean, no Lindor. Their offense, we thought, would start slowly because we knew that Ramirez was coming back from an injury. Let's break this game down. White Sox open their season 1-2 on the road, and the Indians are making their home opener. Let's take a quick look at the White Sox Cleveland spot. So if you did want to back the White Sox, now Dan Kelly got him at +1.5. If you want to take him on the money line, you're getting a low of +137 at Bookmaker, a high of +141 at Pinnacle. And the total is another 7.5. 7.5. So we know the Noli is on the under in Pittsburgh, St. Louis. With the White Sox Indians, it's another 7.5. The under is -104, whereas the under is juiced in the St. Louis-Pittsburgh game at -122. All right, let's keep rolling. Let's break this game down. We have Ivan Nova versus Clevenger. Nova making his White Sox debut. Nova looked good last year, and he looked very good in the spring. In the spring, he threw 19 innings. He 15 strikeouts, 0 walks, 0.95 whip. And quote unquote, he says, "I'm ready to go right now. I told you guys the other day I'm ready to go." He didn't walk a batter. He looked very good in the spring. Last year, 99, 4.19 ERA, 1.28 whip, 114 Ks, 35 walks for the Pirates. Then Clevenger. Clevenger became an ace in front of our eyes last year. 13-8, 3.02 ERA, 1.16 whip, 207 Ks, 67 walks. In the spring, he did not look very good. But as we know, the spring numbers don't mean a ton. Wow, look at Anameric. A 5-team parlay on his picks for +1736 that hit. Wow, incredible job, Anameric. I love hearing that. Beautiful. Almac says, "I'm up 6 units so far, fading the top 8 teams on the futures market and tailing the bottom 8 teams." Wow. Got to run this system all month. That's very, very interesting, Almac. That makes sense for early in the year. Okay, Don Reed says, "The over so dominating with the Cards on the road, with Cards versus righties, and with Cards at Pitt." I get that. And Anthony S. saying Cleveland got smoked yesterday. Tormino says, "I'd lean to the White Sox. Nova's a fly ball pitcher in cold weather. He should be okay in this park against a beat-up Cleveland lineup." I agree. I think that's a good look. Indians went 49-32 at home and won 14-19 versus the White Sox last year. But this, as you said, this team is very cold and hurt. Ramirez playing hurt, 1 for 11 to start the year. Tyler Naquin, 0 for 7, 6 strikeouts to start the year. The Indians have scored just 5 runs in 3 games. This feels like a perfect spot to take the dog. A perfect opportunity to take the White Sox here. And I may do it. Let's see what Almac's on. Almac's on Cincy, Atlanta, Miami, San Francisco, Arizona, White Sox, Detroit, Texas, Oakland, Seattle. Wow, that's a big card, and I like it. Nolino says another 30-degree game. Give me the under with Clevenger on the mound and a lineup that lacks power. Well, Abreu has looked okay, 3-run home run in that loss to the Royals. We know that's a tough place to hit homers. And then Moncada also went deep. He's 6 for 13 with 5 runs scored. You know, I feel like we should take dogs in both of these games. I feel like we should. I'm not sure if I'm going to pull the trigger with the White Sox right now. I'm certainly going to pull the trigger with the Cardinals at +113. Nasty Nate says, "Jimmy, how's your MLB season going?" We just put up the records earlier. It's not going great. I'm down 3 units right now. Tormio says, "Yeah, it's ridiculous. They start the MLB season before May playing in 30-degree weather." I could understand both unders. I could also understand both dogs. And right now I'm going to stick with Cardinals +113 and decide if I'm going to add the White Sox while that game is going on. That is the first 2 games on the MLB card. The rest of the MLB card we are going to break down on the Late Show. Eddie Euler says leaning White Sox +1.5. Noli No says no, the Cleveland lineup. Oh, yes. The Cleveland lineup definitely likes power. Good call. Good call, Noli. Sorry. I always think that the White Sox have no power and the Indians do have power, but you're right. That is definitely a change right now. I'm Maxman says Sox in the under. I think I like the look of Clevenger and the Indians aren't hitting. That all makes a ton of sense. The under makes a ton of sense in both these spots, and I do think we can trust Nova, especially in this cold weather. Domino says lots of pressure on Clevenger. Last year, not much was expected of him. I think I may add a couple plays on the White Sox-Indians game. I will tweet them out. At this point, my only play is Cardinals on the money line in that first game in the morning, and we will break the rest of the MLB card down on the Late Show.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.